what you know about me.
Landed a big client about 2 months later, a really notable client. And one of my really good college friends sent me an email one day and he said, "Hey, V, I'm leaving my agency. I'm tired of the rat race. Do you mind looking at my portfolio and critiquing my work?" And I wrote back right away and I said, "Actually, why don't you come meet me for breakfast? I've got an idea and I want to talk with you about what I'm working on right now." So he came and he met me for breakfast that morning, and we ended up sitting at this community table at this local popular restaurant for 6 hours. And I told him all about my vision and what I've been working on and my history. And he says, "Yeah, I want to do this with you. And if we're going to do this, it's going to be different. And we're going to do it the way that we want to, which is having fun, having a safe place to work, loving the clients we work with, bringing them along. So there's not any of this, like, how could that have taken so long? Why does this cost so much money?" Right? That's the contention that happens in our space.
Absolutely.
That gentleman, Shane Tang, is our chief creative officer and has been with us for 18 years. So he's a founding member of the agency. He doesn't have ownership, but he's our chief creative officer. And to be able to say that I've had a work partner that believed in the vision, fast forward almost, 2 decades later, it's a pretty incredible honor. So Shane and I had a vision, and we believed in taking it to what we felt was the next level of the vacancy of what agencies were doing right now, right? Lack of heart-centered leadership, really having a close relationship with clients. Yeah. And as we'd earn a piece of business, the client would be like, "Hey, you did a great job on our logo or branding. Can you do PR for us?" And we'd be like, looking up what PR means, in the background, and this is before all the digital, this is before social, this is before all the things, right? Yeah. But thus the PR department was born, and we found a gal that was doing PR for us. And about a year in, it was like a boy band. It was like 7 dudes and myself, all contract employees. And I had a really, really great friend that was generously offering her time to play contract CEO and CFO for me. And she said, "V, the IRS doesn't love that you have all these people coming to your house, working out of your home for upwards of like 40 hours a week, and you're paying them a pretty good perpetual paycheck without paying taxes. You need to convert these guys to W-2 employees." So overnight, we went from me and the boy band to 8 full-time, put your big girl pants on, paychecks and insurance and all those things, right? Like it was a turning point that I will never forget. And from there, it became this kind of like gorilla that you had to keep feeding, right? So they couldn't come to my office or to my home anymore. We didn't have room on the couch. So had to go out and look for a small office, and found an 800 square foot space. If you guys remember the movie The Boiler Room, that's what it felt like to me. We were all in this like bullpen, and it was like straight startup style, right? Like loud music, working till midnight, having the best time, booze in the middle of the day, clients coming in and hanging out, stuff pinned up all over the wall, super creative. And it was some of the best times that I can remember of starting the business. And while I always was trying to get to the next level, I wish I had just taken a beat and really appreciated the freedom, the camaraderie, the creativity, and the scrappiness. Like, remember the iPhone 1 or 2, a bazillion years ago? Shane used to take that and stick it in a bowl on speakerphone. And that would be like our conference phone for our clients. And we would use the bowl as the amplifier, right? Like you just kind of figured it out. We'd buy all of our furniture secondhand, IKEA, all of our computers were off of eBay. And because I couldn't access credit, I didn't have a credit card, didn't have a line of credit. We only spent money when we had cash in the bank.
That's super important as well.